Alright, no worries.
Hi guys, I quick wanted to take a moment before we start with that episode to thank you all for your support and for all the messages we get. We really appreciate it, and we're really working hard to put some content out there for you guys. As you've seen in part 1, we cut all the panels, we put all the rebates into the corners and everything. So now in part 2 is actually that moment where we put everything together and see if it fits. But I'm already standing in the box, so I'm doing the interior fit out. I hope you enjoy that episode, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, because that would really help us out, and that would really help supporting the work we actually do and bring the channel a bit forward. That would be amazing. It is for free and we would really appreciate it. I hope you're going to enjoy part 2 now of the camper build. I'm going to keep working on part 3. It's not part 3, but it's going to be the interior fit out. So love you all, thank you so much, and enjoy. Down. So as you can see here, we are started with the headboard. That was probably like the easiest one, because we just put glue on the bottom, as you can see, and then I taped it just from the top down to the roof hatch, so we actually can, just for that moment, to hold it in place. Now onto the first side wall, and as you can see, I strapped some timbers to the forklift to actually reach the middle of the board. Applying glue to the bottom, same procedure.
Go as far back as you can.
Aaron is driving with the forklift, so I'm just guiding it, because it was quite windy on these days. Obviously, it's always windy when you do things like that. Yeah, lifting it into place wasn't actually too bad, and we just taped the corners for now, so that is just what holds it pretty much in place, and that's it. That's the other panel done. I'm spraying these clamps a little bit more apart so that to tighten that middle rope, because the forklift is actually not high enough to reach the top of it, so we have to keep that as short as possible so we actually can reach the top. Yeah, same with that again, like glue on the bottom, glue on the front panel, and then it's pretty much just sitting it on top of the tray and then sliding it forward, taping the corners, and that's it. First day is done. I'm very stoked with the result. Yeah, we put 3 sides up, 2 left and right on the front, and yeah, we just fucking rebated everything. We glued it together and then just taped it around the corners. That will hold it until tomorrow, until the glue has set, and then we're gonna put aluminium extrusions around it, and I'm gonna have some checker plate as well, like on the sides of it, so it goes like from here to here pretty much. So on tomorrow, big day, we're trying to get the roof on. That is going to be the biggest challenge, because the forklift is actually just reaching that high, so it's a bit tricky. And this is going to be the biggest panel, so let's hope there's no rain tomorrow and everything works out somehow. We're probably going to put a few timbers across it, and then a few timbers on the forklift, and lift the panels on it and then slide it over the timbers, and then take the timbers out and just drop it in pretty much. So I have to cut that panel tomorrow. That's the only panel I haven't cut yet, because it's just enormous. Yeah, so we're probably going to start with the roof and then put the 2 back panels on. So that's probably the plan for tomorrow.
Yeah, once the roof is on, it'll hold it all together nicely.
Yeah.
Good.
My other car is still at the mechanics, and I'm driving the truck pretty much every day now to work. It's going to be a bit awkward. Not awkward, but I wanted to give the glue at least 3-4 days to settle properly, that there's nothing happening anymore. And we're going to take the whole bloody foil off already.
because we don't want the sun to hit that, because we have huge trouble with that. That comes off easy because I had the panels here for a while standing outside, and everything what was exposed to the sun, the foil got damaged, and we have to fucking take it bit by bit with the heat gun off. So that's an absolute nightmare. But the majority of it is going to be alright. Yeah, there must be somewhere one panel where it is completely fucked up, because that was the outside. Yeah, the wind was a bit challenging today because they're like huge panels and there's a huge sail. So hopefully no more wind tomorrow, please. Okay, that didn't work out. I see the line here. There's where the sun damage is, that part. So then we can peel it along here. Not a problem. So what do you think of that? Is that a good system here, what we're using?
It's not bad. I'd do it a little bit different if I was doing it.
Oh yeah, well, how would you do it? Not leave the panels that long in the sun.
Yep.
Just put them in a bit earlier. And the other thing is, try to use a day where there's no wind, because yeah, it's extremely windy today, and we're gonna put that huge panel on here, and we're not 100% sure. I mean, we're pretty sure how we're doing it, but it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be tricky because the wind is insane, really bad to put up a 2.4 by 5 meter panel, pretty much, or 470. Yeah, keep coming, keep coming. Bit that way, bit up. Yeah. Fuck, that was scary. No, it's okay, come coming. That's alright, don't be. Yeah, it's pretty okay. It looks good. Pretty alright. Looks alright. That's it, stop. Yeah, these clams are here fucked now. I'll go a bit reverse. That's it. That's enough. Can you check it? I move it. I'm happy to move it. No, we're past it. We're past that lip. Then go back. Oh. Wait. Still past it. Right? Yep. Alright. Shit, we're a bit too long. Meter and 10.5, exactly what I calculated. Fuck yeah, it's gonna look weird with no windows in it, like when we shut the back. I also want to run a whole fucking bead over it with tape, so there's no water going in it. Now, bigger! I wanted to start here. Alright, box is done. So we got a house now. It went way too smooth.
It went very smoothly.
It was so good, wasn't it? That was like, everything fitted perfectly. We had to cut the roof like a little bit again, but that was only like 3 mil, and all the rest, fucking piece of piss.
Yeah, went surprisingly smooth for the amount of wind.
Yeah. But hey, everyone can do that. Fucking easy, piece of piss. Let's have a drink and then let's go and have a seat in there. Cheers. First beers. Beers in the shed. So we got a roof over our heads and the back wall is in. Everything is done. Everything fitted perfectly. Very, very happy with the result. Everyone did a great job today. The hardest part was probably, I don't know, what was the hardest part?
Peeling the plastic.
That's probably the hardest part, what it was, yeah. So don't leave the panels outside for weeks and weeks of the time, because you're going to end up with that. And then now we have to, or I have to think about the interior a bit more than I already have. We pretty much have everything for the inside. The only thing I'm going to buy very soon is I'm going to buy some lightweight plywood sheets. So I spoke with the supplier already. They have them on the shelf, so I just have to go and pick them up. They're around the corner here, it's not far. As I'm a cabinet maker, I have a whole factory full of machinery where I can build things. So I'm probably going to do that at the factory and then spend a few nights over there, get the truck there and drive it in.
Alright, before anyone asks, that is an Aussie Traveller door, and I think that is the biggest one they actually sell. That is 622 millimeters by 1922, something like that. That's a wrap. Yeah, now we're only missing the windows.
Just doing the aluminium extrusions up here, which is quite scary because we're really high up, and I'm not height is not really my friend, so I don't really like it, but it has to be done.
And that's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and as you can see here in the preview, it's coming all together. We're now working full on the interior. There's lightweight ply, there are batteries, there are round things. Everything is happening inside now. Custom shower trays and toilets. So stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you so much.